Welcome back to the Nikki Clark Radio Show on wearehotline.net. And today we have a phenomenal gentleman. He's doing great things in the community. He's also making waves in the musical arena. He's an international reggae recording artist and producer. Please welcome Casper to the show. How you doing, Casper?
Very good, very good. Glad to be on your show.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for spending some time with us today.
Absolutely.
So, Casper, can I ask you, is that your given name, or is that kind of a nickname that was given to you?
Well, that name actually came from an American friend of mine. We were sitting down hashing out names, and he just came out of the blue and said, "Yo, Casper." And I was like, "Really?" And then he's like, "You got Snow, you got Vanilla Ice, you got M&M. Why not Casper? It's a good marketing name." And he was in the marketing business at the time.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, "Yo, this is what it should be." And he was right, because after that, everything just took off. I just ran with that name, and I started pressing shirts and jackets with the name on it, walking around Toronto and wherever I was performing. They would know my name for I have Casper on my back. So everyone was like, "Hey, who's
awesome.
that guy?"
Very smart, very smart. So tell us a little bit about your background leading up to becoming international reggae superstar.
Well, it's crazy. It all started back in Picton, Ontario, where I'm born and raised. And I worked with the Jamaican handfields, picking tomatoes and apples. And the only way I could actually really communicate with them is to learn the patois. And then once I learned that, then I went by their place where they were staying in the summer, and I brought a karaoke machine down, and we just kind of just jammed and pressed record, and we started singing tunes, and they loved my style, and they're like, "Yo, you sound like one of us." And I was like, "Nice." You know, and I think I was 16, 17.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you were adopted by, I guess, a Jamaican culture, and they loved your sound, and you're now one of them. And that's huge to be taken in. If they like your sound, then you're really good. So, so that's where it all started.
That's exactly where it all started. And then from there, they just said, you should go to the big city of Toronto. And I launched off with a demo and a dream, and at the age of 18, and I moved to the city. And didn't know what to expect, and I just pushed myself out to the community, and they grasped me somewhat. And then it took some time, of course, being a Caucasian reggae artist, Caucasian reggae artist. So it wasn't easy for me, that's for sure.
So you said you probably had some barriers. Would you say because of was it your skin color, or is it just people didn't understand? Yeah.
It was more like, okay, this guy sounds Jamaican, but he's white. It was more like that. And I remember when I first launched my first CD, I didn't put my face on it. I just made it like a ghost, because Casper the Ghost, right?
Right.
So I brought out my first CD with no face on it. And when everyone found out the song that I sang, and they found out it was a white dude, they're like, "No, that can't be." And then it took off from there, and media started grabbing a hold of it. I won my first trophy at the Gong show. I never even got gonged once.
Wow.
And I was the only white dude in there. There's like 250 Jamaicans, and I was just there, and I performed, and I took the award, and I was just like in 2003, and that's when I realized, whoa, I got this,
Mhm. Well,
so.
There's there are a number. I mean, I'm Jamaican, and for a lot of people who don't maybe know, Jamaica is a very multicultural country. So there are a number of white. There's black, there's Chinese, there's Indian.
Absolutely.
It's really it's a melting pot of nationalities, and the Jamaican coat of arms is out of many one people. So that is something that I've always known as a Jamaican. But I guess for people looking from the outside in, they may not know this, that there are a lot of prolific white Jamaicans. So it wouldn't be a shock for me to see you, rhyming in Jamaican lyrics. That would be okay. But I guess for a lot of people, it'd be like, wow, what's this? So you shocked people into being converts because you're really good at what you do. And now, who do you connect with? Who are the Jamaican artists you connect with?
Oh, I've connected with some of the major icons in the business. I've connected with Freddie McGregor, Coco T.
Wow.
Chip Fu from the Foo Snickers. It's been crazy because people are like, yo, Casper, how'd you do that, man? How'd you get Coco T and Freddie McGregor? And I'm like, I said to them, it's like this. If you believe in yourself and you follow your path that God sent out for you and laid out for you and you just go for it, nothing's impossible. And I remember when I first sent the record down to Coco T, he's like, yo, he called me up, he goes, who is this guy? Are you really singing this? And I'm like, I didn't expect that, right?
Yeah.
And I opened up for him way back 7 years ago prior to the combo that we did, I Pray. And I finally contacted him 7 years later after opening up for him. And he said, yeah, I'll do the track. And he was like, but he was just shocked. He's like, yo, who is this guy? He knew who I was, but he didn't believe that it was me on the record.
Until you performed it live in front of him, and then you blew him away.
He realized that, this is real. And Freddie McGregor, we did Good Girl combination. And one thing about Freddie, he was very inspiring too. He's like, no matter what they say about you, if they compare you to Snow, whoever, he says at the end of the day, you are you're Casper. And then a legend like that said to me, follow your dreams no matter what. And I was like blown away.
Wow.
Because I grew up with them. Pardon?
No, that's profound. That's really good advice.
Yeah, I grew up listening to these guys at the age of 13, and then before I knew it, it was surreal. I'm working with them.
Yeah.
And I'm not only that we sang together on the track, but yet I produced the track, and I co-wrote his part, Freddie McGregor's.
Wow.
So it was pretty insane. And I big up Snow every time, too, because without his inspiration of his album when he came out, that inspired me a lot.
Okay, now I remember Snow. What year did he come out? Do you remember?
1993. Yeah, 93, and Informer, and he took off like amazing.
He did.
I respect him big time, and I've had the chance of many times speaking with him, and
fantastic.
It's been amazing because it's like when you're dreaming about something and everything comes into your path and you start getting what you put out there. It's amazing. Like I tell every artist or producer the same thing. If I can do it, I'm only human. If I can do it, you can do it, but you gotta have the drive.
Yeah, I mean, you can have all the talents you want in the world, but if you don't have the right attitude also, and
exactly.
if you don't have, if you don't have gratitude, there's a lot of latitude in gratitude. The people just take things for granted, and they actually end up burning bridges when they could have gone further because their talent is there, but it was just the attitude that kind of sabotaged their whole ability. So yeah, you've got a great attitude, you've got the talent to match, and you've got the drive. So success is without a question, But
exactly.
I would love to right now. Can I put you on the spot because we always put people on the spot on my show? Would you be able to give us a little sample?
Oh no, that's my forte. That's what I do.
You
I'll give you a few pieces. Yeah,
Okay,
give me a
right.
few pieces.
Can you include my
I-
name in there? Include Nikki Clark Show? Can you do a little freestyle with that?
This one for original Nikki Clark Show. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. I say. And that is, from there, I will go with this. When you wind it down of the week, I'ma move up them body. When you wind it down, I love the week, I'ma mash up the party. What I tell ya? Help on me, let me sing a help on me right. Hanging up on my arm, but one that sleeps to be side. Look on the dance floor, see the girl wine. I believe it, girl. Yo, Nikki Clark Show, big, large charge.
Brook. Thank you. Big up, star. That is amazing. I love that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, there you go. So there's no auto tune. There's no mixing right there. This is the real deal, real talent here on the Nikki Clark Radio Show. Thank you for that little slice of Casper. So tell me about your upcoming projects. When can people see you live, or when's your next?
That's what I'm.
You have a CD coming out? Hello?